Alright, what's going on everybody? I wanted to give you guys a updated build guide for my dual wield Stamblade Ganker for the Ascending Tides patch. A couple of changes to this patch: we reduced the speed but increased the damage. Take a look at the character sheet. We've got 64 points into stamina. Our max magic is 20k. Max stam is 30k. Our health is sitting right at 26k. Our weapon damage is 5678. That's without continuous attack, so we're about 6k with continuous attack. For the race, I'm a Khajiit, but I recommend Wood Elf instead because we've dropped the Wild Hunt. The extra speed from Wood Elf is better. If you're already a Khajiit though, it doesn't matter. This is also a good choice. We get the extra crit damage when we come out of stealth. I would just recommend Wood Elf since we dropped the Ring of the Wild Hunt that we were running last patch, so we can get that extra speed from the Wood Elf passives. The one we're using is the Lover. You should be a Vampire Stage 2 from the Strike from the Shadows passive. This gives us 300 weapon damage. We're using Bewitched Sugar Skulls for our food. Let's take a look at the gear. We're running a 2-piece Celine's. You can run Balords here, but Celine's is just far more damage. The Celine's proc is almost as much damage as Calorian's Legacy, so definitely run Celine's if you have it. It's really easy to get anyway, so I just would highly recommend this over Balords, especially since we're using our in cap on cooldown, so we're not really getting much out of Balords anyway. We're running a 5-piece Deadlands Assassin on the front bar, all divines. I've got the 2 weapons, the chest, the legs, and then the hands, all divines. For the weapons, we've got Deadlands Assassin. These are both sharpened mauls. It's going to be the highest damage that you can get. We've got a poison damage enchant on the main hand, and we've got a shock damage enchant on the offhand. The shock damage enchant on the offhand is to proc minor vulnerability, which increases our damage done by 5%. Second set that we're running is Calorian's Legacy. I've got Calorian's Legacy on the jewelry, so all 3 jewelry, and then I've got boots and belt. Divines on these pieces. You should run max stam on everything. This one has a Magicka enchant, I just noticed, so I need to re-enchant that, but max stam on all the body pieces, all divines. We've got 2 Calorian's Legacy on the body, and then 3 Calorian's Legacy jewelry. These are all infused with weapon damage. You can run 1 Bloodthirsty or 2 Bloodthirsty as well, because after that initial burst, they're going to be under 60%, which is the threshold for Bloodthirsty anyway. So either 1 Bloodthirsty, 2 Bloodthirsty, or 3 infused is what I would recommend. If you're feeling like you're still too slow without the Wild Hunt, you can also run Ace Swift here. On the back bar, we've got a Vaderstrand's Greatsword. This increases our weapon damage by 300 when we have full stack of this. So keep in mind, you do have to be in combat to proc the Vaderstrand's Greatsword. This also adds burst when we go in for our heavy attack. So as long as you're in combat and your rally is up and you're using some sort of stamina cost ability, you'll see that orange glow around you. We now have 300 extra weapon damage. And then when you heavy attack as well, it will proc, which is a little bit of extra burst damage. For the skills, on the front bar, we've got Surprise Attack, Whirling Blades, Resolving Vigor, Camouflage Hunter, Relentless Focus, and In-Cap Strike. On the back bar, we've got Shadowy Disguise, Shadow Image, Rally, Race Against Time. This is going to increase our crit damage as well as replace some of that speed that we lost from losing the Wild Hunt. Leeching Strikes, and then Temporal Guard. This just gives us minor protection on the back bar. You can use Tether here if you would like. For the champion points, Green Tree, we've got Sustaining Shadows, Steed's Blessing, Gifted Rider, War Mount. Blue Tree, we've got Master at Arms, Deadly Aim, Backstabber, Fighting Finesse. And then finally for the red tree, we've got Celerity, Relentlessness, Thrill of the Hunt, and Boundless Vitality. I wanted to make this video short, so if you guys are interested in a video that explains in depth how to use burst combos on a Stamina Nightblade, that video is going to be here on screen. I appreciate everybody watching. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in the next video.